So I'm about to make some chicken enchiladas. I just watched a video. And also, yes, I did wash my hands. I just watched a video on how to make these. I mean, my mom told me how to make them, but yeah. So I already started like pre-spreading, chopping up the chicken. I've been using my hands though. My hands are clean. I did wash them, so don't come for me. So yeah, I'm gonna finish doing this. This chicken was made in the crock pot. And this is, it's funny because as I do it, I think about it. But this is also why you can't just go around eating everybody and their mama's food, because you don't know what they, like how they made the food, what they did when they made the food, you know what I'm saying? I look really big. Cause I'm only doing this because it's my food. But yes, like I said, that's just how I was brought up. You cannot eat everybody and their mama's food. When you get off of food, you just say no. And you act like you're not hungry. So, especially like if you sleep over at somebody's house and they don't offer you a blanket, which is funny to me because like, why would you not offer me a blanket because you go to bed? But anyway, so after you do that, you want to get a handy dandy can opener. You want to either make your own enchilada sauce. I'm not going to do that. So you want to get enchilada sauce. Make sure you rinse off the cans, the lids, because ain't no telling what is on it. I feel like a lot of people don't do that. This is why I don't cook. See that? You see how that whole lid just fell in there like that? Yeah, okay. So you're gonna put some of this in the bottom of your pan so that it doesn't stick. That's a lot. Maybe this should not be a video. I'm just gonna, that's a lot of sauce. Yeah. So, and then you're gonna pour some of the sauce in the chicken mixture. Look, y'all, don't take advice from me when it comes to cooking because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't do this a lot. Since we're here, let me talk about it's not my first week here yet, but it's gonna be. This is what it looks like after you mix it up. Okay, and now you're gonna get your shells. You probably want to get like fajita shells. That's what the woman says she's using because hers look bigger than mine. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like my hands are dirty now, so let me go wash them. So preheat your oven also to 375. That's what she said. Preheat it to 375. These are so small. I'm gonna try to fill up the whole pan with these. So take this. Where's the fork? Put some of this in here, like so. Like deep. And then she said to roll it up, but I got onions, so yeah. I really don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. So we're gonna roll it. And then you just roll it and then you put the seam at the bottom. That's what she said she do. So I'm gonna just follow what the teacher said to do. And keep doing that. Adding the chicken to it. So I hope y'all can see that. If you can't, I apologize. I don't have the best camera angles right now. I honestly don't know what to talk to y'all about because nothing has really been happening eventful. My bed comes on Wednesday. Internet dude comes tomorrow. And then what else? I still gotta get a couch. That one bust wide open. I gotta get a couch and I still have to get my washers and dryer in here. Y'all, I sound like I got my stuff, like I got my stuff together. I really don't. I'm working on it though. I'll be out here trying to hustle and bustle, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta live your life like you're trying to set up for your future. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have kids in the future, you gotta set up the foundation for them because you don't want them to just be out here just not doing nothing productive. But I'm not saying that you have to like become an entrepreneur in order to be successful. Like honestly, to me, success is whatever you define it to be. But I know that I want my nephew to be able to like come over to my house and feel like he's at home and then bring his friends over and all that stuff. Like I want my house to be the place where he wants to be. Like I want my house to be like Chuck E. Cheese and all that stuff. If Chuck E. Cheese is even a thing back then or whenever he gets older. But basically what I'm saying is I'm gonna get my land and all that stuff so that he can just come over and have a good old time, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't wanna be at home? Okay, cool, he can come over here. But I also want him to stay busy. So I'm just trying to set myself up to where he has a bomb future. Like I know he's gonna have one regardless because of the type of family that he has, but you just gotta yeah. Like, what do you want your legacy to be when you leave this earth? And I also want to give back. Like, I want to do a lot of stuff, like giving back. Damn, where can I put this one? Like, I was talking to my mom the other day, and we were just talking about how she wants to become successful, so that she can give back to the people, her family back in California. And I think that's so dope because my mom is from Compton, California. And so I'm sure y'all have seen, what is it called? Straight Outta Compton. Like I'm sure y'all have seen that movie. And that's literally what her life was like. And she doesn't like to watch that movie because it gives her like, flashbacks, which I understand. But all the people that are still in California, she wants to go back and help because she got out and she found a way and she wants to be able to help them find a way. And I mean, you also have to want that for yourself, but my mom is just like this really loving and caring person. Like she might not look like it, but she freaking loves people, okay? She's always trying to help somebody. And I tell her, like, hey, that can be a good thing and a bad thing sometimes because it gets in the way of her happiness. But, I mean, she'll do for others before she'll do for herself. So, yeah. But, nah, I love my mama. That's my girl. And I also want to set her future up, too. So I just have a lot to focus on and I gotta figure out my life. Like I really need to get out this. And my thing is like, I've gotten better at communicating, but am I good at it yet? Not really. Like when it comes to this adulting thing, it's a lot. Like, let me tell you, it is a lot. It's so much work. Okay, so when you're done with that, just pour this. She said pour it all on the top, so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get my future and all that stuff. Like, oh yeah, being an adult is very hard. Like I don't know why high school does this or just school in general. Like they teach you about everything that is pointless. Like I mean, math and reading and that stuff is critical, obviously, but they don't teach you about how to do your freaking tax. Like how do you do taxes? Because I still don't know. They don't tell you about how to get credit at a young age. They don't tell you about how some banks aren't as willing to give you things because of how young you are. They don't tell you about how your car insurance is going to be higher when you're younger, because teenagers are more reckless than some adults. I'm not saying all teens are reckless. I'm just saying that's what they're looking at. They don't tell you honestly, school is like it's just a system. It's trying to set you up to be a great employee. And I used to work for a company and I was a very good employee. Let me tell you, like, dang, I was working my freaking butt off. But towards the end, I started slacking because they were going out of business anyway. But I was a good employee, and I don't want to be a good employee. I want to be a good employer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to work for people. Like, that's not me. I mean, I could if I had to, obviously, but do I want to? Oh, sorry, put the cheese on top. And like, do I want to? No, I really don't. Like, I want to be able to set my own rules, my own guidelines, all of this and that. And I want to be able to like have good employees. And I'm not gonna treat my employees like trash, because that's what a lot of companies do, because they know that it's easy to hire. But my thing is like, why wouldn't you want to keep someone that's good at what they do rather than run through people? Does that make sense? So yeah, I don't know. Life is very interesting. Life is a game, to be honest with you. Like, you just got to keep trying. And a lot of things that I be so scared to do, they be working out, which is funny because I'm scared to do it. And also, like, my thing is, what a weak point that I have is I'm an overthinker. So if I don't overthink it, then I'm straight. But once I get inside of my head and I be like, but what if this and what if that? And it's just like, if I do all that, then I'm not gonna do it because I'm overthinking it so much. So that's just my 2 cents on that. I hope this ramble made sense. But I do want to make more videos as to how this whole process was done. And I want to explain how I was able to do this and all that. And I just want to talk about life because I feel like no one talks about it that's my age. And I'm not the wisest of them all, that is not what I'm saying, but I am willing and I am looking to improve. I'm always open to learn something new. So I feel like as long as you're open, you know, then you're good, you're gold, because there's not gonna be something that you're not interested in learning. But I'll hopefully remember to show y'all what the after product looks like. But this is what it looks like before you put it in the oven. So yeah, I'll get back to y'all.